Come on, look at you. Come on. This story is about Espie, a dog whose life began in the most difficult circumstances imaginable. But thanks to love, patience, and care, found not just a house, but a real home and family. What you doing, hi baby girl? What you doing? It all began that day, a day I'll never forget. 22 dogs were brought into the shelter all at once. They were scared, confused, crammed into the corners of their cages, trembling and not knowing what was going to happen to them. Some were barking desperately. Others were completely silent, frozen in fear. Espie was one of them, and the moment I saw her, something in my heart shifted. I first saw her at the Austin Animal Center on a Thursday afternoon. She looked thin, dangerously thin, as if she hadn't been properly fed in months, and her eyes were filled with a fear that broke my heart into pieces. Her ribs were showing through her fur, and she had this look, this pleading, desperate look that seemed to say, "Please, just give me a chance." As far as I could tell from talking to the shelter staff, her previous owner had bred dogs for years, but at some point couldn't take care of them anymore. Too many animals, not enough energy, not enough resources, not enough love to go around. As a result, they all ended up at the shelter, and each one's fate depended entirely on finding a new family. The clock was ticking for all of them.
Hi, pretty girl. Hi.
Baby girl. When I first approached her cage, Espie was understandably wary. She backed up a little, pressing herself against the far corner, her tail tucked between her legs. But then, something changed. She took a tentative step toward me, just one small step. I knelt down slowly and held out my hand through the bars, not moving, just waiting. She cautiously approached, one paw at a time, and then her tail started wagging, just a little at first, then more enthusiastically. Then, suddenly, as if she'd made a decision, she stood up on her hind legs, pressed her paws against the cage, licked my face through the bars, and trustingly put her nose right into my palm. That's when I realized I had no choice. This wasn't just a dog I was looking at. This was my dog. I pull out the adoption papers and immediately started filling them out, my hands shaking with excitement. I see you still haven't subscribed, and that really makes me sad. If you want more rescue stories like Espie's that will touch your heart, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Without waiting for an answer or permission, I sent a text message to my husband. Look what I did. He was at work and had absolutely no idea that when he got home that evening, a new family member would be waiting for him at the door. I attached a photo of Espie, and I could almost hear his surprised laugh through the phone.
Hi, good morning.
When we finally brought her home that evening, she was cautious about everything. Every new room seemed scary and overwhelming to her. She didn't understand how to go through doors, and at first, she would just stand frozen on the doorstep, shifting her weight from paw to paw, hesitating to take that step forward into the unknown. We even had to pick her up gently and carry her into the rooms, whispering encouragement the whole time. The most amazing thing happened when she climbed onto the couch for the first time. We'd been trying to coax her up for about 10 minutes, patting the cushions, calling her name softly. Finally, she gathered her courage and jumped up. As soon as she settled down on the soft surface, as if she suddenly felt safe for the first time in her life, she let out a deep sigh and immediately fell asleep. Right there, right then. That's when we truly realized she finally had a real home now. She was safe, she was loved, she was ours. Espie is an incredibly expressive dog, and I mean that in the best way possible. You can read her emotions clearly in her eyes, her ears, and even her snout. When she plays with the frisbee in the backyard, her ears bounce up and down like she's flying, her eyes sparkle with pure joy, and her whole expression just screams, "I'm so happy, this is the best day ever." She absolutely loves to run around the yard, zooming from corner to corner with boundless energy. But even more than that, she loves when she finally tires herself out and lies stretched out on the couch. I always joke with my husband that she looks exactly like a baked potato lying there. She has these funny ears that stick out to the sides like little wings, which makes her extra cute and gives her this perpetually surprised expression. Even though she can be obnoxious at times, stealing socks, barking at the mailman, hogging the entire couch, I love her no matter what. She's perfect in her imperfections. She has truly become an irreplaceable part of our lives and has helped us emotionally as much as we've helped her physically. Often when I'm in a bad mood or having a rough day, Espie is always the first to sense it. She comes over without being called, lays down right next to me, puts her warm head in my lap, and looks up at me with those big, knowing eyes. It's like she's saying, "Hey, it's okay, I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere." In those precious moments, all your worries and stress just melts away. It's pure magic. Espie is a true daddy's girl. There's no denying it. In those moments when they play frisbee together in the backyard, running and laughing, she's completely focused on him. But in other moments, especially the quiet ones, she seems to choose me. She'll curl up next to me on the couch, follow me from room to room, and sleep at my feet. And that's honestly the best reward imaginable for all the love and care we've given her. Knowing that we saved her life and she enriched ours, that's everything. If you like this heartwarming story about Espie, please like this video, leave a comment sharing your own rescue story, and subscribe to the channel to see more touching and inspiring stories like this one. Before bringing an exotic pet or any animal into your home, be sure to consult with experts and veterinarians and learn about their specific needs and requirements. Proper research and preparation is absolutely the key to giving them the happy, healthy, and fulfilling life they truly deserve. So what do you think? Is rescuing an animal from a shelter more valuable or buying from a breeder? Both sides have valid points, so let's have a respectful discussion in the comments below.